All right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 931 on this beautiful Thursday evening. It is going to be a fun one. We're going to have the Serious Six. We've got 6 different questions, 6 exams. We got 6 answers. And we're going to have some content. We're going to have some techniques. We're going to most importantly have you, because you could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be here on this beautiful summer evening. My name is Andy. I am the guy that answers all the phone calls, text messages. I get Brandy her coffee. I make sure she goes out on walks and gets plenty of water. But you're not here for all the things that I do. You're here for Brandy. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, 65, and her Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know so that way you too can get a pass note.
He said walks in water.
It's kind of true. Oh, it's kind of true. I go, how much water did you drink today? Did you go on a walk today?
2 things.
You got fresh air?
Yes.
It's true. But anyways, all right, everybody. Yes, like I said, we're going to go over 6 different exams. But this weekend, we got a big weekend. And, we're coming up on the 4th. We got holiday stuff going on. We got parties. We got pool parties. I'm not going in the pool, but I'm going to look cool on the side of the party. I'm going to wear all white to a party, but I got those kinds of parties. We've got before the end of the month party. We've got the end of the month stuff going on before the end of the month. We got before the month starts, right? We got all these things going on this weekend, and it's overwhelming already to think about, right? We got a lot of stuff going on. But guys, let me tell you something. The key to this happening is you got to keep at it. I have so many people, especially in Primerica, guys. There are so many Primerican people right now. There's people outside of Primerica. They never stopped. You know why? Because their job depends on it. It's either I get these licenses or I get fired. So there's a lot of urgency and they never stop. And guess what? Their passing rates are way higher, because it's a way higher priority.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. I totally get it.
But the problem is that like I'm already seeing it. People are like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stop for the next 2 weeks. I got travel. I got suntan lotion to put on. I got things going on. Like the air conditioner's running. It's hot outside. What am I supposed to do? You know?
Yeah.
And that's the issue. That's the problem. And they put it all on hold.
Yeah, why not?
They're like, no, it's my birthday, right? On June 29th. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to do anything because it's my birthday.
Well, I deserve a day off.
I deserve a day off. I made it one trip around the sun, and the sun made one trip around me. However you see the world going, it doesn't matter. You feel like you earned the day, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And I feel like those people they really do feel like the sun revolves around them. Look, I hate to tell you this. It doesn't. And time keeps marching on, whether you're taking the day off or not. And whether you're taking the day off or you decide to pause or you decide you can't for whatever reason and the hold, and you want to blame it on the kids' vacation, you want to blame it on the husband who needs your attention, you want to blame it on the wife who's telling you to go paint the eaves, whatever it is that you have that you need to do that gets in the way, guess what? Yep. It's still going to be there. And you know what's going to be the most hardest pill to swallow? Is that a few months from now, you're going to be exactly where you are right now. Because you put it on pause. Because you stopped. Because you decided to take a break. And then you have to start all over again. Because you don't remember any of this stuff. Because you fell out of it. That's the worst. Do you know what's bananas, guys? And this is a fun fact. We have somebody that passed their SIE. And then they decided to take a break because it's, studying. And, they had an attempt or two on the 6. And then just totally didn't pass, whatever, for whatever reason, because they were in a lot of things going on in their life. But they let time lapse so much that guess what happened? Their SIE expired. So now they have to retake it again. Mm-hmm. They have to retake it again. And the first response is to go ahead and look for a way around retaking again because they let the time expire. Guys, don't let that happen to you. Not just that, but do you know how many people come to me and say, hey, I stopped doing the business and I already had my license and I got to come back and go retest again or go redo again or whatever it is again. I can't say it with enough urgency and I can't say it with enough sincerity. Don't stop until you're done, until the job is done. And especially you people in Primerica, there's a famous Art Williams one. He's like, you don't stop until it's done. Right? You just keep going again. You just keep going and you do it and you do it and you do it again. Right? And you just keep going. Guys, there could not be more truer words said. You just do it. Right? If you haven't seen that, and it even doesn't matter if you're in Primerica or not, it doesn't matter. That Just Do It by Art Williams is amazing. It's like one of those things that keeps playing in your head because it's true.
Yep.
Because it's true. You have to just do it.
Nike says it all the time.
You have to just do it until the job gets done. Because if you don't, your competition passes you. Do you have the feeling of regret? You have that feeling inside your stomach that you feel like you have unfinished business. You have that feeling of like, I could have done something. If you're a Rocky, right? I could have been a contender. Or is that Raging Bull? I could have been a contender, right? I could have been somebody. All those feelings come over you. And that's a monkey on your back and it doesn't go away. I know some RVPs who have still not gotten their securities license and they've been in the business for a long time and they got the exception and it still weighs on them. It's bananas. I know people who are not in Primerica who are stuck multiple times over promotion and they can't get promoted or they lost the opportunity to get into the next phase of their career because they didn't do it. Because they decided to do something else instead. The smart thing to do is get your stuff in order. And I mean, say stuff because I have to keep it rated G. Yes. But you all know what I'm saying. Get it together. Mm-hmm. Get it together. And if you have people in your life that aren't helping you get it together, then you need to get them out of your life. And I don't mean that like, you need to like, get rid of them. Like if it might be your family, like I'm not saying you need to like get rid of grandma forever, but you got to get them out of your life for a period of time until you can concentrate on what you need to do.
Love.
Whether that is, you have to say it, you have to go, hey grandma, like I have to take a break. Like I can't go to every weekend event. I can't. Like I know you want me to have grandkids right now, but I can't. I'm not doing that right now. Have you seen the prices of houses? But seriously, I got to get my stuff in order, right? You have to have it. And when you start saying no to people, I've said it before. Look, guys, serious game changer in my life and Brandy's life is when we started saying no. We are helpful people at default and to our default because we like to help people. We're somebody that would love to come running, but you got to stop come running especially when those people don't come running for you. And especially if they don't have enough respect for your time and what your goals are, and they don't respect you, they don't give enough respect to what you're trying to do. And once you start taking yourself serious, and once you start saying no, and once you start being non-compromise, when you start to not compromise your time, guess what? They'll fall in line. You're training people how to treat you. You're training them to how to respect you. You're training them to know what's important to you. You're training them to know that I have things to do. And they'll respect your business. They'll respect your time. They'll respect your life. They'll respect your family. They'll respect everything about you. Do you know why? Because not everybody has that self-discipline. Not everybody has that discipline to do it. Not everybody has the discipline to stay consistent, to stay persistent, even when they take a fail notice right on the chin. Most quit. Most cry for a week or month, and then they start all over again. Most don't get up and start swinging again. If you want what others don't have, then you're going to have to do what others are not willing to do. You're going to have to sacrifice. Have you not ever seen a movie? Have you not ever read a biography? Have you not ever heard somebody speak? And what's the first thing they say? I sacrificed a lot to be here. My wife and I sacrificed a lot to be here. We sacrificed until we could make it. We sacrificed until we reached it. We said no. We did this, right? You're in that spot right now. You're making your lifetime montage. You are putting together a story that is you, that is unique to you, that you can tell, as my kids call it, your lore. Right? Yes. These are the moments that people are going to talk about how you had the discipline, how you were driven, how you were focused, how no one could dissuade you from doing anything, even if it was fun, even if it was better. You are so focused on what you needed to do. And that's why. It wasn't luck. It wasn't privilege. It wasn't given to you. You took it. You saw it. You took it. You earned it. And guess what? When you're able to do that, it doesn't matter what you have in your sights, you will hit the target every time because you have become a sharpshooter for your goals. You can hit the target every time because once you learn how to do it, you can do it again and again and again and again. If they take it all away from you, if you lose everything, if your business fails, if you go bankrupt, you'll be back on top again because you did it already. And you know exactly what you need to do. Everything is a mindset. Everything is a discipline that's worth having. Don't be fooled by gimmicks of everything being easy. Don't be fooled by people saying it needs to be easier. Don't be fooled by sugarcoating everything. Everything that is good for you doesn't have sweetener. It doesn't have a glaze on it. It doesn't want to be shopped for. It's not the most popular thing to go for. It's not the most popular thing to do, but it's the best thing for you. Just like when the doctor says you got to clean up your diet, it's never the stuff on that list that you go, oh my gosh, that's all the food I love. Oh my goodness, that's all the things I love to do. Right? But it's the things that you need to do. It's the right things for you. It's the good things. It's the medicine. It's what keeps you going for a long time and having a healthy life or having a life at all. Many people live, but they don't always live. And you're going to have to sacrifice to get to that spot, I don't know how to tell you guys. I know it's going to be a crazy weekend. I know there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. But you're going to have to remember my words. You have to remember my words when it comes to that. I'm just going to have to sacrifice this pool party. I'm just going to have to sacrifice this barbecue. I'm just going to have to sit out this all white attire affair, right? It's bananas how much we don't have time for studying. But as soon as somebody says party, trip, vacation, oh my gosh, the whole schedule just got cleared up. How long are we going for? A month? 2, 3? And we'll sacrifice our whole entire income and life to go live in a fantasy for a moment, only to come back to reality where it sucks. Why don't you just reverse that? Why don't you live in reality so you can create your fantasy and live in it forever? You know what I mean? What if your life is that fantasy that everybody reads about? It's not going to be easy to get there. So start this weekend. Don't stop. Don't quit. I say level up when everybody's leveling down. That's what I say. When everybody's sleeping, you're working harder. So to get you guys there, I want you guys to join us. If you have not joined our membership, get onto it. We got videos, we got audios. We might not be on live, but guess what? We got a whole bunch of content you could constantly binge and watch. We got tables, we got charts, we got all kinds of stuff that you can get involved in. We got a Discord where there's a community of studiers getting on there. We got people that are winners like Sally, Eric. We got Joanne. We got all kinds of people meeting up. Tim, right? Olympia.
Mm-hmm.
We got all kinds of people on there that are great people. Michelle, that are just wanting to help you guys out. Not because they're teachers, no, because they're students like you who just want to win like you. And you could get into that and you'll be like, you know what? Oh, I see they're on this weekend. And you don't feel alone in your sacrifices. You're like, okay, awesome. We all winning together. That's what feels great. And we have a community set up for that. We got ebooks, we got SIE, we got the 6, we have the 63, we got 26. Guys, we got the 21-day plan that can be started, but we got the academy coming up in what, 2 weeks or a week and a half? Oh, something like that. I don't know. I can't do the math.
Second week of July.
Second week of July. There you go. But we can start with the 21-day plan now.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't like doing it by yourself, guess what? You can get into the academy the following week. It's the same price. You're already in it. You just got to go to the lives. That's it. It's a simple gear change.
Yep.
You're already paying for it. We give you 3 exams for the price of 1. We give you 2 options for the price of 1.
Yep.
Check it out. Scan the QR code. Hit the links. We got Instagram. We got Telegram. 951-290-3077. Give me a call. Give me a text.
Yes.
You know, some people are like, do you guys run a more of a discount? I'm like, oh, how can I give more of a discount for 3 exams for the price of 1?
Yeah, seriously.
I'm giving you 3 exams for the price of 1. I'm giving you lives. I'm giving you thousands of hours of video, audio.
And the thing is, too, I have to say this, is that we don't just teach each exam in isolation. We talked today in our SIE class about the 63 because you guys see some of this content on all of the exams. Because I prepare you guys all of the exams.
We don't prepare you for the next step. We prepare you for the whole journey.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
You guys are not just going to get SIE. You're going to go get the 6. You're going to get the 63, the 65, the 26. Some of you use Series 7. All of them.
All of it.
So get onto a system that gets you there.
Yes.
So check us out. All right. Who's that lovely lady? Lovely. All right. Anyways, Friday, tomorrow, I won't, because you'll start. That's Brandy. If you haven't gotten our reminders, we now do a video reminder. Brandy already set you guys up. Check your email for the reminder of what Brandy's preparing you guys for tomorrow. We got the all exam members test prep going on tomorrow. We're going to be doing what are we doing tomorrow?
I like to call it the members version of the Kona catchphrase. We take it to a whole different level on Fridays.
Brandy is going to make you guys do the work.
Heck
but don't get scared.
I can do the work.
But that's how you start to get tested on what you need to know.
Yes.
You don't know what you don't know until you don't know that you know that.
No, you don't know what you don't know until you know it.
Yeah, there you go. That's where I messed up. 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 p.m. Mountain, 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. in the East. Hope to see you guys there.
Yes.
All ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this Thursday.
Let's do it.
Series 6. Brandy's going to go over those 6 exams. We're going to have questions. We're going to have content. We're going to have techniques. We're going to have it all. Pay attention. We're going to go through these questions the only way that Brandy knows how. Quick and efficiently.
Yeah.
That's simple.
Yeah. Quick and efficient. That's how I roll.
First you thought it was insulting and then you thought about it.
Yeah. Or I just don't think that. Anyways. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So I have current market value, par value or lower, or par value or higher. Ooh. All right, guys. So look, I'm looking at this and I see, yes, that A definitely says current market value, but I like to look at opposites more. I think opposites are probably stronger than any other of our techniques that we talk about on Tuesday nights, right? So I'm looking at or lower or higher. Okay. Now, we've talked about before that par value is like a golf term. It's like on par. It's like equal-ish.
Yep.
Right? It's equal.
If you haven't played golf, maybe putt-putt.
Or putt-putt. That's
mini golf West Coast.
Yeah.
Putt-putt the rest of the coast.
Right. All right. So I'm looking at the question and it talks about 4.5% callable preferred shares. If they're called in, what will it be called at? Now look it. I'm going to say this. If I have something that I buy that tells me it's going to be called in, why in the world would I buy something that's not going to benefit me? Does that make sense?
No.
Like I'm not going to settle for or lower. I'm not going to settle for equal, and current market value might be lower than par value. I don't know.
I mean, think about it, guys.
I want the benefit.
Duh. That's why we put money into it, right? We want a benefit of some sort.
Yeah, like I want the benefit. So I'm going with that one.
No, take my money and you get all the benefit.
Yeah, you get all the benefit and go ahead and give me lower than a par value.
Yeah. Everything, I want everything worse.
Yeah. No. Let's do that. All right. Taxable in the year realized, tax deferred until withdrawn, tax exempt, or tax free upon withdrawal. Okay, so here's a couple of things, because we do say that, you know, on Thursday nights we do add a little bit of content, right? So first thing I'm going to notice though is that these both say until or upon withdrawal, like they're talking about the money taken out.
Yeah, you're taking the money out.
So this is like pretty much all retirement.
So the question is, when I take it all out,
Right.
is it deferred on the tax or is it tax free?
Right. So yeah, exactly. So tax deferred is pretty much all retirements, right? Tax free upon withdrawal is usually, not just an IRA, the Roth, right? The Roth IRA.
Senor Roth, as
Yes.
Olympia says.
Exactly. Tax exempt, I just look at munis, right? Just to kind of go a little bit further with our keywords. And then taxable in the year realized is not tax deferred. I don't know how else to say that, just not tax deferred, right? So that's what I'm going to look for in the question, but I'm going to focus my attention on B and D because they both talk about specifically a withdrawal. Okay. Growth in a variable annuity. Well, it's definitely not a Roth. We use annuities in retirements mostly. There is our answer.
Okay. Do you see what she did there? Do you see what she did there? That is a clear case of just process of elimination. Look, let's just say we don't know jack about jack except one little bit, that Roth IRAs are the only ones that have the tax free. That's all we know. So we're already zeroed in. You should be zeroed in on B and D because they're the same or similar, right? In the way that we already just talked about. So I'm really only looking at B and D, to be honest.
Right.
I don't know why, I just am. And since it's not tax free,
right,
it's not a Roth. Right. So we already said it, not a Roth.
Not Roth.
So it's already wrong. So it only leaves me with B. I don't know why that applies to variable annuity. I don't know what about the growth in the variable annuity. I don't know nothing about it. But I do know what. It wasn't tails, so it must have been heads.
Right.
That was it.
I mean, yeah.
That's simple. Yeah. That's simple. Guys, keep it super simple. Sometimes we don't even know why.
Right. Just roll with it.
Don't get hung up with it. Just roll it and get it right.
Just roll. Just roll. Okay. A secondary market offering, a secondary registration, an additional public offering, and an initial public offering. C and D both have parentheses, right?
Eric's the only one playing tonight.
He is.
He's the only one. He's the only one that wants to pass.
That's true. Secondary registration, I like to put NHO, never heard of. Not a secondary registration. I've never heard of that. Right? Secondary offering, this is like you're on OfferUp.
Why would you need a secondary registration?
I have no idea. But so like secondary market offering, this is like secondary market's like a used car. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm like on CarMax or maybe eBay or maybe Facebook Marketplace.
Is Carvana?
Where does
Carvana? Isn't that like a secondary?
Oh, actually, is it?
I don't know. They put their cars in a tower.
Yeah, that's all I know. Right. And then initial is the first, right? And then additional is if I need, more money. Right?
Yes. Más dinero, por favor.
Right. I need some more money. Right? So boom, 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 boom. All right. A company with previously issued shares, that's a hint, wants to issue more shares to the public. More shares, more money, additional. That's the answer. Again,
not focusing on the junk that we don't need to focus on, looking for those keywords, just connecting the dots.
Yes.
Small content. That's it.
Yes. Very small content. Very, 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 very. Ooh, so many words.
Ooh, that makes my stomach hurt. But do you know what I see right here?
What?
I'm not even reading it. B and C have something in there similar in there. I see offering.
This can be, this can be, this can be, this cannot be done.
Ooh, D. I skipped over that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because sometimes people read.
I just saw the offering just popped at me.
Right. Now, I'm going to go a little further though.
Yeah.
So I don't remember. Well, I mean, okay, I do, but
we're pretending.
I remember seeing shelf registration, but I don't remember what it's for. Can be accomplished by utilizing a new initial public offering, which is necessary. Can we do new initials? We just had the conversation that if I already have some, I don't do it. Like you can't be new first again, or you can't be first again.
I call it the Christopher Columbus syndrome.
Wow, that's deep.
That's what I call it. The people there are like, you discovered what?
Yeah,
I was already here.
People. Yeah.
Anyways.
Can be by an additional issue offering, which is specifically for publicly traded. Okay, so an additional issue offering, which that's weird way of saying it. Right? Isn't that we just saw additional public offering, not an additional issue offering.
Right.
Okay, so I really don't like that either. Now in test worlds, like yeah, I don't, that's weird. And then cannot be done because okay, whatever, right? So I'm gonna look. Now the question says an issuer that is already publicly traded wants to register new securities without selling any of the securities until later. Doesn't that sound like you're putting it on the shelf?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Like you're putting it on a shelf.
I mean, it kind of says that.
Or like backstock almost. And when I mean backstock, I mean back inventory. I'm going to say it like that because I don't want you guys to think just stock, right?
The key words for me were until later.
Yeah. Right? And you're registering them now. So you're not registering them later. You're registering them now. So that's why the answer's A.
I'm not going to drink that whiskey now. I'm going to wait till people come over.
I'm going to age it.
Put it on the shelf.
I'm going to age it in the shelf.
However long that is.
I don't know. Yeah, there you go. Shelf it for later. Exactly. All right. C. Ba. B. Ba 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 ba.
It sounds like ratings of the burritos joints I go to.
But like, that's cool, right?
Taco shop ratings. Yeah.
C. Ba. B. B B B B.
C for crap.
Okay, so guys, if you study with us, you might also actually visualize that I always draw a line right there.
If you see C on a restaurant window, it's C for cramps.
Because I usually teach it like this, right? I usually go AAA, AA, triple B line, right? And if we're talking about Moody's, I go like, because it has the weird lowercase thing going, bah, with a line. So one could say that triple B is part of the one above the line, right?
Mm-hmm.
Above the line.
Yeah.
And the rest are below.
Yeah, like I said.
Cramps.
Yes.
Okay.
C for cramps.
Question says, which of the following has the highest non-investment grade? Non-investment grade. Non-investment grade.
Which one has the highest? Not going to eat there.
So what comes after ba? How about just ba? How about just ba? Ba is higher than B is higher than C. Because it's ba.
It's just above the cramps.
Exactly. Anyways, I just thought I liked that question because
this is a map it out. This does take content.
Well, as we do on Thursday.
So, but this is an easy way to remember. You guys, this is where you get caught up. Look, sometimes we don't remember the things we need to remember, but if you map it out, you write it out just like Brandy does. If you memorize it just the way she memorized it with the triple A's on, capital size on the left, then you have the capital and the lower cases on the right. Guys, you don't know why that is the way it is. You just memorized it the way that is. Does that make sense? Sometimes we just memorize things because it's just the way it is.
Right. Or we picture something some way, or you know what I mean?
You don't question it. You
No,
just
roll with
memorize
it.
it. Just roll with it.
Did you guys know that your gut knows more than your brain? Your intuition knows more than your brain. You should roll with it sometimes. No penalty. 50%, 10%, 6%. I can already tell you this is an old question. 10% is early. 6% is over contributions. 50% doesn't exist anymore because we're talking about penalties. Why are we talking about penalties? Because A says penalty. So because A says no penalty, I'm assuming the rest is penalties. This was RMD not taken prior to 2024. So I just want you guys to know that's an old question.
What is it now for the people, testing in 2024?
25%.
Which is all of you. So even this Q bank's wrong, but that's okay.
Yeah, so hope that's not an RMD question.
Yikes.
It's not. It's for over contributions. Yep. Boop. So if you guys were in class on Tuesday, this is one of the exercises that we did. Fun fact.
Content night.
Little bit. You got to have a little bit.
A little bit.
But I want to show you guys how we're keeping it on keeping
well,
it
it's
simple.
not all magic. It's
No.
not all magic shows here.
Yeah, and we're I'm done.
We did it.
I'm done.
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it simple.
Did a little bit of content tonight.
Yeah,
but it wasn't crazy, was it? Did we think too hard? Did we overthink it? That's what we want you to do when you go get your quiz right now, because that's what we want you to do. Do your quizzes. Don't overthink it. Much like, Olympia's gut. It knows way more than her brain. Just keep it simple.
That's
Just
right.
keep it simple. Go with it. Do you like the vibe of that answer? Mark it.
Yeah.
You know what? You might be right. And if you're wrong, guess what? The computer's not going to slap you. You just learned something. So it's still a win.
Yes.
It's still a win. Some of y'all are afraid to do this because you're like almost like you think the computer's going to punch you. It's not. There's no physical harm going to be. There's no physical harm at all. Nothing's going to happen. If you get it right or you're wrong, your finger is still not going to get smashed.
That is true.
You'll be okay. Just go for it. Start learning some of this stuff. Start getting the simplicity of it and just make it happen. That's the main important thing about tonight. Just make it happen. All right, everybody. We will be back for the Studying Brew on Monday, and we'll be having some member session on Monday.
No.
Oh.
We're off next week.
Do you want to talk about that?
Oh, I've been mentioning it in the member sessions, but we're
want to let everybody else know.
Yeah, guys, we're off. We're off next week. We are it is the only week that we have no football. All the kids.
But we will be back for Studying Brew Monday through Thursday.
Yes.
Look for those reminders. Brandy's going to have some video reminders. We're not going to be completely out of touch with people on the membership. We are going to be sending you some video messages during the week, what you should be doing, what you should be studying. We will be on the Discord and the Kona community. So make sure that you're reaching out, leaving us messages. The phone number still works. Give us a call. We got all those videos. We got all those audios. We got all kinds of stuff going.
Yes.
We're never out of your reach. So make sure to reach out and let us know if you need any help. But we'll be back next Monday for the Studying Brew. Same bad time, same bad channel. Until then, everybody stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. Keep that positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you guys so much for being on. We super, super appreciate you guys. Practice the techniques, the Kona catchphrase, the very simple content. Practice it tonight and through the weekend. We will see you guys next time. Have a great one.